Yo, welcome back, guys. Hello, everybody. Hi, how are you doing, you beautiful people filled with cookies, hopefully? What cookies you guys like? Hello, welcome to the podcast.
Girl Scout cookies.
Yo, we'll talk about cookies in a bit. Hello. Welcome back to season 2. Season 2, episode 1. And we have a guest. Not a great guest, not an awful guest, just a guest. He's been featured on my channel a lot recently. Yeah, I'm kidding. He's a great friend of mine. One of the first friends
I was about to say, if we were recording faces, you would have seen my genuine reaction to this.
He's amongst the first friends I made in the community. Probably one of the first ones, actually. And, we've been doing a lot of stuff together recently. And, this is
finally,
another thing.
Right?
Yeah, finally on the podcast. He's been complaining that I haven't invited him recently. Not kidding.
Not the podcast. I'm talking about finally we're doing content together, dude.
Yeah, so introduce yourself.
It only took forever.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm E. If you don't know me already, the name's E. That's what you can call me.
E.
I'm on this channel every once in a while. That's all they need to know.
Yeah, every once in a while. So let's talk about cookies. We were talking about cookies earlier today, which is like...
Yeah.
I already
know yours is Oreos.
I don't know why cookies always comes up. Like, even in your Discord server, like, we always, like, use the cookie emote for some reason.
I've noticed that.
I'm not complaining, though. I love cookies.
Cookies are amazing.
Like, I have my allegiance to Oreos, because Oreos follow me. But...
kind of have to, right?
Yeah, I kind of have to. But I'm also a big fan of, like chocolate chip cookies.
Now, the age-old question, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Cookies with milk or no milk?
Most of the time, like 99% of the times, no milk. Just cookie.
What?
Just cookie. Yeah.
No, dude, you have to dunk it in the milk until it stops breathing because the bubbles. That's how I look at it, and I've looked at it like that since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I make the cookies stop breathing.
Dang. You suffocate your cookies, and then you eat them. Then you eat them.
Yeah, they're so good.
So you eat your cookies once they're dead.
Yes.
Essentially, what I'm hearing. You guys heard it here, folks.
Yes.
You guys heard it here first, folks. E is a cookie monster. Confirmed.
Wow, no edits here, guys. You're gonna hear the entire time of him stumbling over his words because he's just waking up.
Yep.
I actually was up at like 7:30, and then I'm like, you know what? I don't have to be up for another like 2 hours. Let's go back to sleep.
Nice. Dude, I love being able to go back to sleep. Sometimes I struggle going to sleep, so I'm like a morning person. And
are you really?
Yeah. Because like I've worked jobs where I have to wake up 4 a.m. to be there 4:30, and so I'm just got used to it over the years. But the one thing that I got used to doing is once I wake up, I struggle so much to go back to sleep. So if
it really depends for me. Like, I can go back to sleep pretty easily as long as I don't actually stand up.
No, like me, I can't fall asleep. Like, I'm just like in my bed, like staring at the ceiling, contemplating life until I decide.
It's always a good deep thought, right?
Yeah, like, what am I gonna eat in the morning? And I weigh out my options. Like, we have this at home, but what if I go to McDonald's? And then I start weighing out my options. Like, if I go to McDonald's, I want to set myself a budget of blank amount of dollars to spend, right? Then I end up going to Jack in the Box instead. Right, very deep.
Jack in the Box is always good, though.
Very deep. Yo, Jack in the Box is... I work across the street from Jack in the Box. Dude, those tacos...
I've actually never had their tacos because every time I try and go, they're always like, nope, we're out of tacos. What?
How could they be out of tacos? What?
I don't know. They just are.
Yo, viewer listening to me right now. Hear me out. If you have not tried those tacos, go right now. If you're in class, I mean, stay in class. But
yeah, stand up and walk out.
Yeah, just stand up, walk out, go to your nearest Jack in the Box and order yourself some tacos. You get 2 for like $1.50 where I'm from.
Well, see, I will say that like Central Illinois does not have Jack in the Box. You have to go like further south towards like St. Louis.
Then drive all the way to St. Louis for them damn tacos because they're great.
I've heard the mini tacos are better though.
Like the little 6 mini taco thing. I mean, they're essentially the same,
Yeah.
just smaller.
Right.
Yeah, but like definitely go out of all like the fast food stuff. What I feel like is best for your buck are those tacos from Jack in the Box.
Isn't it like $1?
Like $1.50 for two, at least here where I'm
Well,
from.
that's also California prices, Brian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like also like where I'm from. One time I went to a Jack in the Box and I was out with some friends and they're like they gave me like a $20 bill. And I walked up to Jack in the Box because we were hanging out and across the street there's a Jack in the Box. So I went over there by myself. And I was like,
oh yeah, you got to.
I was like, yo, so me and my friends are out hanging out and we want tacos. Give me as much as $20 worth of tacos could give me. And I kid you not, I was waiting there for like 10-15 minutes until they had my tacos ready.
Nice.
So we had
I just got an alert. My second monitor will be here to by 1:30.
Yo, so that's gonna be your second monitor plus a TV.
Yeah, but I can't use the second monitor until tomorrow when I get my well, I don't know when this is going up, but as in tomorrow, as in Saturday, but because my VGA cable isn't coming in until then.
Dang, that sucks.
So what I might do is just so the way that I have like my actual like setup, I have, since the TV doesn't have a VGA or I think it's DCI hookup, right? Mm-hmm. So what I did was I did an HDMI to a DCI converter.
Yes.
So what I'm going to probably do is hook up the second monitor and plug that in. And then whenever the VGA cable comes, swap it back.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that works out.
Yeah, it works that way. And then all I need is one more monitor, Brian.
Yes. Yeah.
And then obviously a camera and mic upgrade. But that comes with time.
Yeah, that comes with time. Says the guy who has a whole camera set up and a really good mic setup.
Oh yeah, you.
Yeah. Like,
I was actually looking on Amazon because that's where I get a lot of my stuff. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love Amazon. Hashtag sponsor me.
Yo, yeah, you could get those affiliate links in the description.
For real though, I mean, but you have to make sure if you do affiliate links, and this is for anyone that's listening that wants to do affiliate links, you have to put a disclaimer in the description. You have to, because people can be like, "Oh, you made money off of me," and like sue. You have to put a disclaimer. But I was on Amazon the other day looking at the Sony A6000.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Which is, I think, one model newer than yours, right?
Correct.
So I was looking at that, and the camera itself is like $700, right? Mm-hmm. I can get the camera, 4 photo editing softwares, a case, 2 batteries, the charger, literally the whole 9 yards, and a tripod for $688.
Okay. That's a really good deal.
Dude.
That's a really good deal.
Yes, I know. It really is. And I was contemplating getting that, and then I'm like, you know what? How about I just get my second monitor, the cable, and then my Bluetooth headphones that I've been talking about wanting to get now, and then eventually, because my phone's doing perfectly fine for the webcam.
Yeah.
You know? So I wasn't too worried about it right now. And my mic upgrade probably is going to be the, what is it, the SM or SB?
The Shure SM7B?
No, the one that you have.
MV7?
Oh, yeah, the MV7, because the USB capabilities, I don't want to get a mixer right now.
Yeah, no, it's such a good mic, because like you could use it in like different scenarios. It's XLR and USB, so it could literally, it's marketed towards everyone. You know, it's podcasts, gaming, music recording.
It was such a good thing on Shure's part to do that. They basically just captured the whole market right there. I will say Elgato's Wave mic, though, does have a little bit higher edge on them because of the built-in software for a USB mic.
Yes, I would say the software that's included with the Elgato Wave is definitely very good software.
Which I believe M uses the Wave.
M uses the Wave. Emily uses the Wave. Ghoulishly, Gengar just recently got one too.
Nice. I was actually looking, and I'm like, you know what? This is like, what, $150 for the Wave 3? Why do that when I could get the MV7 for like, what, 220?
250. I think that's what I paid.
That's if you like go up. I think it's gone down a little bit in price, but why? I mean, even $100 more for something that can be used even for later on, you know?
Yeah. And it comes in 2 colors.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably get the black one.
Yeah, that's what I did. I really liked like the silver one though. I was really considering getting it, but it's just the aesthetic that I had to keep it together.
Right. Now I will ask you this: it works with like even a cheap arm, right?
Yeah. I did not have to buy a new arm. I legit mounted it to the old one I had.
Okay.
Yeah. So
honestly, when is this going up?
it's going on Sunday.
Okay, Sunday. Okay. So guys, yesterday I got all of my stuff for the setup that I ordered.
Yo, send me a picture and we'll put it in here.
There you go. I clapped for you.
Thank you. This is going both up on Spotify, on Anchor, which I upload there, and YouTube.
What is it?
Anchor. So basically,
Anchor.
Yeah, so it's a platform where it also distributes. So I upload to Anchor, and it also distributes it straight to Spotify.
Oh, cool.
Which is pretty cool. So Anchor is like its own podcast like thing environment. So if you're listening to us on Anchor, hello, hi, welcome.
Hi.
And
I just found out about you guys.
And they automatically send this to Spotify. Well, automatically.
Hi, Spotify users.
It takes
that's the way I go.
It takes about 10 minutes, but like it does it on its own. I don't have to worry about it.
Well, that's good. That means it's literally a one-stop shop.
Yes. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like a still image for YouTube, and I'm gonna upload this to YouTube as well. So my audience over there could listen to it and just have it in the background.
If you're watching on YouTube, hi, I'm E. You guys know me. Oh, that means that Spotify users don't know who I am. I'm E, guys. That's me. I know I introduced myself already, but that's me.
Yo,
I've never been on his podcast.
No, he hasn't. It's first time for everything. But yeah, I mean, like where? Okay, so let me tell you this, because this is something I asked a lot of like content creators that I have on the podcast. What's your approach to making content?
My approach?
Yes.
Like what do you mean?
Like you sit down, you're like, all right, this is my next series, right? How do you want to tackle that? Like your process between am I going to do like recorded? Is it going to be live? I know you do your own layout, so like how do I want the layout to match if it's going to be recorded or live? Stuff like that. Like, what's your approach?
So my layouts for live and recorded are going to be the exact same like process, but as you see, most of my stuff is live content. Now, other than the stuff that me and you do, which is obviously going to be a little bit different than a solo content. We both have to coordinate with each other and go from there. But solo side, I haven't really done any recorded content lately, so I guess it's really just sit down, put my head to what I'm gonna do, and go from there. If it comes out great, then awesome. If it doesn't, awesome as well, because I'm still gonna upload it.
Yeah.
I'm not one that like let's just go to our Pokemon content, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm doing a randomized recorded series and the recorded, like let's say I go 3 episodes in and it doesn't turn out how I want it, I'm not gonna re-record that entire series, those 3 episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just upload it and then hope for the best that it turns out the way I want it to.
Yeah.
I mean, with gaming, I feel like it's not really that hard to just sit there and go. Now, other type of content that I've like watched on YouTube, like let's say, I don't know if you know who Alpha Gaming is.
Yeah.
Harris Holler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Creator of Stream Beats. Link down below for Stream Beats if you want non-copyright music in your streams. We'll definitely throw that in there.
Yep.
But so he uploaded a video with his editor, and he sits there and he'll record multiple times of saying the same thing until he gets the right thing. I'm not critiquing him, but that's just how that type of content goes. You have to record until it gets the way that you want it, and you're going to sit there and ramble for the stuff that you're not going to throw into the video. Yeah. You know? But, I mean, with gaming, it's just sit there, play the game, talk to your audience, and go from there. I don't know if there's any other process with it.
Yeah, and especially a lot of people are really big fans of like seeing like people like fail in like the gaming compilations.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like keeping in those mistakes is like a key thing in like gaming content. Like let's say you're playing Call of Duty, right? You're like your team is down, it's just you, like a 1v5. I don't know, I don't play shooter games, right? But assume it's like a 1v5 scenario.
That'd be like search and destroy.
Yeah. You go down to, it's you basically clutching it up down to the last person, and you have the last kill right in front of you, and then you die. Like you clutch it.
Yeah, that's how I am with oh my gosh. Sorry, I was looking at a text. This gaming PC looks so awesome. But yes, that's how it is with like Apex. So me and my roommate, we play a lot of duos because we don't ever have a third person to play.
Yeah.
So duos is going to be a lot easier because you only have to worry about two people, not a third person coming up and like in the middle of you killing the second person, the third person coming in behind you and just destroying you because you didn't know they were there. You know. But with shooters, yes, it's a lot of trial and error, getting better. With our type of content, with like the Pokemon, it's just luck of the draw at that point.
Yeah, a lot of RNG in there.
Yes, it really is, and like it's proven with your solo series, or our collaborative series. It's just proven right there.
Oh, my luck has been horrible in this series. Let me tell you that. From me losing to the Machamp when I used double team and sand attack and still hitting me when I'm basically like +6 in evasiveness, to the Regice killing me with me doing the exact same strategy. I think it's
Registeel. Nice try.
Good enough. I think it's my
Nope, not good enough.
I think my strategy is what's flawed, not the RNG. I did the strategy twice and it failed on me twice.
I mean, if with the, I don't think it was your strategy. I think it was just the RNG literally hitting the most minuscule amount that it could, and your luck could just not be on your side.
Yeah, it is what it is. I actually have a question for you, submitted by our wonderful Cat Plays Flute. Right,
Cat, we love you.
We do love Cat around these parts of the internet. So Cat says, right. What is one magic superpower you would want from an anime? Now, no.
Does it have to be anime?
She says anime, right? I'm just gonna say we could do this in two separate things. What's one power you want from an anime and one from like modern pop culture? We could do this separately. So what's like one power you'd want from anime?
So from anime, I don't know if it's really a power, but like one of my favorite animes is Tokyo Ghoul, and I think being a ghoul would be awesome.
Okay, so just being a ghoul.
Yes, at least in that aspect. Like I think that would be awesome.
Why?
I hate these questions explaining. So I don't know. I think it was just the suit. I guess it's really just super strength, right?
Yeah.
I guess that would be it.
Mm-hmm.
So that more or less why. Like it'd just be awesome to have like supernatural strength like that.
Okay, for me, if it was from an anime, power I would like to have. I've always wanted to become a Super Saiyan from like little kid.
Oh, that's a good one
Like a
too.
little kid, I remember being like by myself while no one's around, and like having these like imaginations like me fighting people, like turning Super Saiyan when I was like a little kid. And
Okay.
and I'd create these like fake fight scenes where like I'm fighting Frieza or something.
Wait, fake fight scenes like in the backyard?
No, like in my imagination, like I'd like
Oh, okay,
I'd,
okay.
I'd have like a play by play in my mind of how this whole fight's going. And it would always end with me turning Super Saiyan and winning.
Did you go Super Saiyan for like 3 days?
Yes.
Were you powering up and yelling in the back in your imagination for 3 days?
Yep. So when I was in school, when my teachers was like, "Hey, can you help me out?" and like, I couldn't help how solve the problem because I was just yelling and turning Super Saiyan in my mind. I can't multitask.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to go Super Saiyan. You need all the imagination and thought process that you can get.
Yes. I've
Like, no, I'm not gonna answer what 2 plus 2 is, teacher.
I'm trying to turn into Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get with the program.
All right. So now if it was from like a modern pop culture, what power would you have?
So like this is any superpower ever?
Any superpower ever.
Oh, okay. Telekinesis.
Telekinesis?
Yes.
Inspired by who? Like who when you think of someone with telekinesis powers, who comes in mind?
No one.
Dang.
I just love the power of moving stuff with my mind.
And Matilda? Have you seen
No, because you think about it, if you think about it, yes, it is limited by your mental strength, correct?
Correct.
But I could literally sit in a chair and float to wherever I want to go because I could pick up the chair with my mind.
True.
Or move something super heavy with my mind because I'm super weak and a nerd who doesn't work out.
Yeah, sometimes I wish like it would like just things would like magically move to where I want them to move instead of me having to actually move it.
Yeah, physically move it because like I mean, why would I do that? My brain, the capacity of my brain is so much better than my actual physical strength.
Yeah. So for me,
but what about yourself?
For me, I've always said, and this is just like super convenient power to have, the ability to teleport.
Ooh.
You have no.
I used to always want teleportation like capabilities, but it's kind of gone to just telekinesis.
You have no idea how convenient teleportation would be for me. I'm like a person who before COVID would
traveled.
Yeah, like not even because like I would travel like to have fun, even though whenever I did like because I'm busy. I'm a busy person, so I'm always like one place here. Next time I have to be here, and long drives. So just the ability to teleport would save me so much time. I could get from point A to point B like instantly. Like I could take my friends and teleport them with me if I so decide to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
that'd be awesome, actually. So I'm guessing more like what's his name from X-Men?
What's his name?
Is it Nightcrawler?
Yes, Nightcrawler.
So where he's able to like grab someone and teleport with them, but the limitation is where you can see, right?
Nightcrawler's version, yeah. So this is what I inspire when I see teleportation, right? This is how I think of it. Have you seen Naruto?
No, I've actually been meaning to because my one of my coworkers showed me the first fight scene with someone whenever they were kids.
Yes, sir.
And like he said it's really good to get into. I've been meaning to watch it. I just don't have time.
Okay, I'm not gonna say any spoilers, right? But I'm just gonna describe this character and this character's ability. So this character's name is Minato.
Mm-hmm.
And he has this technique. It's called the Flying Thunder God.
Okay.
Basically, he could like leave a mark on a place, a surface, anything, right?
Right.
And he could teleport right to that place that he has marked.
What, like a sticky note?
let's think of it as a sticky note, right? But this sticky note
Okay.
is permanent. Like you can't remove the mark.
Oh.
So you can mark it
Okay.
an item, and the way he uses this in combat, he puts it in kunais. So he marks his kunais and he scatters them all around the battlefield. And in between fights, he like teleports to all the different kunai, and he's like outspeeds everyone.
Huh. Okay, I guess.
So the idea,
I don't know. I feel like that'd be.
so the idea of how I would want to teleport, because I don't want it to be busted, right? I just want it to be casual. Right. I could I could teleport to places that I've left my mark on.
Oh yeah, I could see it.
That way, it's not like super busted.
Yeah.
And like the way he could teleport, he could literally teleport across the world if he had like a mark.
Ooh, that would be pretty cool. I think. Yeah, it still limits too. It still has limits.
Yes.
Because obviously a superpower can't be super broken.
Mm-hmm. It really depends on how the user uses it. That makes it broken.
Right.
Because the technique itself ain't that busted, but just like in combination, like how he would use it in battle is what.
Ain't.
Yeah. Plus that the dude was like fast as hell, and that made him even faster.
Oh yeah, I could see it.
So that's how I would want to, have super, the ability to teleport.
For teleportation, right?
Yes.
I do like how they balanced, like going back to Nightcrawler, how they balanced his where it was like where he could see.
Yeah.
Because yes, it was oh, why can't I think of it? Like a really good power. Teleportation is a great power.
Yes.
But it could have been super broken for him where he could have just taken anyone anywhere.
Yes.
But they limited it to where he could see, which was really good.
Mm-hmm.
On their part.
Yes, like I love like superheroes, just in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I definitely feel like I'm more of a Marvel person. That's for sure.
Marvel.
Yes, I'm more of a Marvel person, but I do enjoy myself DC. Like,
I enjoy both as well. But let's just since we're on the superhero topic, what's your favorite superhero or who is?
Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
It's just so iconic, especially like growing up.
Yes.
As a kid, like
Tobey Maguire.
Yes, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Whenever I think of Spider-Man in like a live action, I think of Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, the first three, like that's the best ones, in my opinion as well. Like that's obviously my opinion, but
I have not seen like the Sam Raimi versions of it.
Is that
the amazing?
That's the dude from Maze Runner, right?
The Amazing Spider-Man. I haven't seen those. I haven't seen that series of movies, so I can't speak about his performance. I'm sure they're great.
I have seen him. He did a decent job, but when I look at like him, like when I think of him, I think of like Maze Runner.
Yeah, it is the same guy. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then have you seen the newer one?
The Tom Holland Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I think Tom Holland.
I have not seen I think it's
Far From Home.
Is it Homecoming? Yeah, maybe that one.
Which the first one or the second one?
I haven't seen the second one.
Far From Home.
Yeah.
I think Tom Holland as Spider-Man is great. His portrayal of Spider-Man is great. He makes the character feel young. He makes Peter Parker feel
more like a kid.
Yeah.
Which is how it should feel in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, Tobey Maguire did a fantastic job for like the first one when he was in high school, but he was old.
Yes.
The only issue I have with the Spider-Man like franchise, like going with that, yes, don't get me wrong, Spider-Man is a great like series, like, but the only issue is every time they have redone it, the first episode is always when he gets his powers. Like, it annoys me.
That's what I liked about Tom Holland's portrayal, because at this point everyone knows the story of Spider-Man, so they glanced over how he got his powers. They glanced over Uncle Ben's death,
right?
And it was nice to just not get that backstory, because at this point we all know it. Like,
yeah, or should.
Yeah, we all
because
should know
we've
it.
now had three different Spider-Man.
Countless TV shows.
Like, yes, and then also what is it? What's the cartoon one?
The Amazing Spider-Man. I think that's what it was called as well.
I don't know. I never watched it. I heard it's pretty good, but I've never watched that one. So I don't know if that one did the death as well.
Yes, but Spider-Man for sure is my favorite hero overall. But if we're going into what's my favorite DC hero, I'd have to say Batman.
Why?
The dude is smart as hell. Like you cannot question that. He has a backup plan for everything. He even has a backup plan on how to take himself out just in case he gets corrupted.
See, for me, I could see that. I could see why you like Batman. For me, all time The Flash, and that just has to do with the series on Netflix.
The CW version of The Flash.
Yes. I absolutely loved that series.
I love that. Yes. Season 7 premiered the other day.
Oh, I have not. Do not spoil it for me. I'm waiting for it to go to Netflix.
I have not,
so that I can binge it.
I don't have cable, so I can't see it.
Okay, yeah, I don't have cable either because who gets cable anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the different things, why get cable? But yes, Flash is my all-time favorite superhero. Now, if we're going Marvel, obviously since Flash is DC, if we're going Marvel, Iron Man.
Yes, Iron Man is such a great character. So the whole concept of Iron Man was making a douchebag of a character and make him likable.
He did such a great job with that.
Stan Lee and everyone involved with creating the character Tony Stark did an amazing job.
And then also what's his name? Robert Downey Jr., right?
Yes.
He did a fantastic job portraying the character.
I love how Stan Lee himself said that Robert Downey Jr. was born to play Iron Man, was born to play Tony Stark.
That is, I never heard that, but that's awesome.
Yes, I correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he did say that. I'm talking to the viewers, not you. But
right, because I'm not gonna fact check it right now.
Yes, but yeah, he was like, you were born to play Tony Stark. And that's
awesome.
Imagine like someone telling you, you were born to do this, especially like
especially the person that created it.
Yeah, and and knowing the history of like Robert Downey Jr. and his past, just to see.
I don't know his past.
So, like I don't know exactly what he was convicted for. I think, he went to jail and he served time in there, and after he got out, like no one really trusted him with any like movie roles and stuff like that. And Marvel gave him a chance, and they casted him as Tony Stark.
That's awesome, and look at what he did.
Yeah. The story.
I really wish that they would have continued the Iron Man series.
Well, it's confirmed that Iron Man is gonna be in Black Widow.
Well, I mean that makes sense because the timeline's probably gonna be before everything happens.
Yeah. I don't know how involved.
But I wish that they continued Iron Man.
I mean, there is a chance. You never know. know.
Yeah, it's like everything leading up to the point on just focusing on him.
If there's something that you need to know, right, about like comic books, and this is like comic book inspired movies,
right?
Heroes don't stay dead for long.
Yeah.
I feel like they are gonna keep Tony Stark's character dead for a while to make the impact of what they call the blip.
Bringing him back.
Yeah, what they called the blip of his sacrifice. They're going to keep him dead for a while, but I feel like it would be such a good thing to bring him back. Maybe in
Yeah.
So a big storyline that people want to see happen in the MCU is Secret Invasions. Which I don't know if you know what that is.
I have no idea what that is.
Have you seen Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel?
That's a no.
Is that the chick?
Yes.
Okay, then yes.
So you know how part of the storyline is that they they are in a war with the Skrulls, the shape-shifting aliens, right? So Secret Invasion is basically Among Us.
Oh, jeez.
We're basically...
Oh, jeez.
In the comics, the Skrulls are bad guys.
Right.
And they come and invade Earth, but they transform and they resemble heroes. So
imposters.
Exactly.
Cut to the clip.
We're just voting. Our YouTube people will get to see the clip. Unfortunately, you listeners of the podcast.
Are we talking about voting out Wolf?
Yes. Our Spotify listeners and Anchor listeners will not be able to see the clip, but go to our YouTube channels, which we'll plug at the end. And in Secret, what did I say? Was it Secret Invasion? Basically, that storyline. Basically,
right.
It's like the Skrulls impersonate people, and they get intel, and they invade the Earth, and it's like a complex story, and people want to see that in the MCU. People are sad that hasn't happened.
So basically, the theory would be that he was the one that died was actually a Skrull.
No. So the a lot of people want to see this big storyline unfold, right, of the Secret Invasion, and the only way I could see Secret Invasions being adapted into the MCU is that if it's an Avenger movie, meaning it involves everyone.
Right.
And I feel
so it would be more of a prequel.
No, like set in the future, right? And one of the only ways they feel like would be possible to defeat the Skrulls and make sure that everyone who is everyone is who they say they are is if they bring back Tony Stark. And in the show Agents of Shield, which is canon to the MCU, they have this machine that
I've actually never seen that.
I haven't either, but I know some theories. They have this like machine that basically allowed them to resurrect someone who died from Shield, and now he's alive. So what's stopping them from bringing back Tony, other than the fact that he used the fact that he used the stones? That's probably the only thing that's stopping that theory from being super solid, because he died because of the stones.
Right.
And I don't know how permanent that makes his death.
Yeah. But if you think about it, they did bring back everyone else.
Yes.
After the stones.
Mm-hmm. They used the stones to bring back people who died with the stones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, you have anything?
What?
You have anything else you want to add? Any other topics you want to talk about?
I don't know. I think that was a great ending to it all with some superheroes. It incorporated even what Kat asked and everything.
Yeah. See, like, her question led off to a whole little different topic.
I know. And I love superhero stuff, so like that was a great ending.
I was geek. Sure. Legit, you guys saw my geek side at the end.
I'm sure everyone listening has some sort of geek side, and I could get into Star Wars, Harry Potter, and stuff like as well. But I mean, we're not gonna have this go for like 3-4 hours. I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, no.
It's gonna be a long podcast.
Yep. It's about like 35 minutes. 46 minutes. I
think this one's gonna be like 40.
Yeah. Anyways, guys.
I'm at like 40 right now.
Yeah. So, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What? You were about to say thank you for having me.
Yep.
It's not my podcast. Okay, I'm taking it over. This is now the podcast.
No. Anyways, anything you want to plug? This is your time to shine.
Yeah, youtube.com/c/eofficial_YT. That's my YouTube channel for the people that are not on YouTube listening to this.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to check me out.
Yo, definitely check them out. Also, on Twitter the name is E.
Yeah, _.
The name is E.
Yeah. No, it's _ at the end.
Oh, the name is E_. All right, cool. Just confirming.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely check out my good friend. We're doing stuff together on the YouTube's channel. So
the YouTubes.
Yes, on the YouTubes.
The YouTubes. Oh my gosh.
And we'll see you guys next week where we have a different guest planned. Haven't got that far.
Yep.
Bye.
Peace.